Hi, I'm Zoot Velasco. I'm the Executive Director of the Muckenthaler Cultural Center in Fullerton, California. And I am a huge fan of the California Arts Council, which literally has changed my life and my livelihood. You know, I started out as a street kid with a bum leg, but a bit of a hustler. I got burned as a child in a fire and lost all the muscles in my right foot. Had braces on my legs until I was 12 years old. Could never take formal dance classes. But thanks to breakdancing, I was able to eventually make a living as a dancer for 12 years. I got into breakdancing, mime, and acting, and when I moved to Washington, D.C. area, Wolf Trap trained me to become a Wolf Trap artist, a teaching artist, and then I moved to California in 1988. I had no prospects here. I couldn't find a job. Nobody knew me or knew about Wolf Trap and what that meant on the East Coast. Didn't really translate out here. And it was the California Arts Council's programs in 1990 when I became an artist in residence on my first grant that I ever wrote. It was the California Arts Council that taught me how to write a grant, first of all. It was Lucero Ariano, one of the Arts Council staff, taught me how to write a grant. I was able to come to Asilomar, the conference they had here, and meet artists from all over the state, and that network influenced me for the rest of my life. I was able to get hired doing art for the next 8 years of my career because of people I met at that first Asilomar conference in 1990. Because of that, I met people at the Arts and Corrections program. I became an artist in residence in Arts and Corrections for 3 years. And when I wanted to transition from being an artist to an administrator, it was the Arts and Corrections program that hired me as an administrator to run an arts program in a state prison. I did that for 6 years. I was an artist in residence for 3 years. I worked as a Coro Fellow on the Multicultural Arts Leadership Program, and that taught me administration and how to be a good leader. I was on the touring roster for 7 years, and that helped me tour all over the state, and actually all over the country. It was all of the California Arts Council programs, which maybe made up 10% of my career, but influenced the other 90%, 100%, because it was all of the connections I made through those programs and the stamp of quality approval that the California Arts Council gives an artist that helped me make a living at it and helped me transition to being a great administrator. So I've been running arts programs now for 18 years, and we've been a grantee of artists in schools. Because of that, we went from serving 1,000 kids in 2007 to over 8,000 kids last year in our artists in schools programs that run in hospitals, foster care, juvenile halls, and battered women's shelters around Orange County. So just the smallest thing that the California Arts Council does has a huge impact on artists and small organizations, and that's what people need to know.